Once upon a time, there was a good old traditional housewife. She cooked, she cleaned, cared for her children and the man of the house, and of course, she didn't talk back. She was both obedient and soft by nature. She was a good woman who always made good choices.
Shut that shit off.
We're good moms, bad choices.
Two single moms
Who said fuck the patriarchy,
shared all their bad choices,
and found out they weren't so bad after all.
We're experts,
oversharers,
and your new besties.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back to Good Moms Bad Choices. I'm Mila.
And I'm Erica.
And it's Wednesday, bitches. It's Wednesday. It's September. It's almost fall. And we're still here. We're still kicking.
We're still here. Me and Mila you might have not seen us in the studio in a while. Don't worry. We'll be there soon. It's just we're fighting for our lives in motherhood because school has started. And this is what happens when, I just want to encourage the moms listening, parents listening, just like succumb. Just succumb. Stop trying to fit a circle into a square. Just give up a little bit, Just
What are we giving? What are we giving up?
Just go get the Chick-fil-A. You don't have to cook dinner all week because it's week 1 or week 3 of fucking schooling. It's okay. You are a good mom. And you don't have to prove it. We're done. I'm done proving it. I'm done trying to drive 1 hour to the studio when I know my day is jam-packed because I need to prove that I am a business owner and I am a podcaster and I'm going to sit and no, bitch, you're tired. So sit your ass in your house, get on the Zoom and record the goddamn episode. I'm just in a season of make your life easier. Stop trying to make it so fucking hard.
I mean, yeah. Why? What's the point of making it hard when it could just be easy? And like Lauryn Hill said, it's just don't make things more complicated. And I think that also applies to your inner thoughts. Sometimes your thoughts will come and ruin your fuck up your day. And it's just you have to say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going down that route. I'm not entertaining the things that are going to overwhelm me and piss me off. I'm going to go this other route, which is la, 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 la. I'm doing just fine. I'm breathing. And I think we all kind of forget that if you're breathing, if you woke up this morning, if you have a roof over your head, if you got some food, what's really wrong with you? What's wrong other than that? These are the core things that we need. If you have love, you have family, you have shelter, you have food. Everything else will figure itself out. Just stop trying to figure out everything in one time. It just doesn't work that way. It never works that way. So, yeah, I'm going to succumb. I'm going to just rest and not try to do and be everything at one time and figure everything out. We have a friend who is a Capricorn and she figures everything out at the top level of all things. And I just realized I'm not her and that's okay. But I could just get I could get slow drip from her, just being around her. I think sometimes we have people in our circle that you admire, but then they also piss you the fuck off because they remind you what you're not doing. But I'm I need a friend like that to remind me. You don't have to be to that level, but also it's nice to know that there's people who are capable and we're all capable of different things in different times. And that's okay.
I'm playing the, it's you either, there's women like that, but then there's women like that also that do that, me, hello. And then you lose steam and you can't maintain. So it's you have to pace yourself, right?
The steam.
When you're excited about something or you're motivated about something, you can go balls to the wall and then halfway through your creation, you're fucking tapped out. You're exhausted. You don't have any more ideas because you put all of them on the table the week 1. And and you don't there's nothing left to do, so it's a slow burn. I'm letting this year of 5th grade, which I can't believe my daughter's in 5th grade. Today's her first day of school. And it's just slow burn. Also, like I said, if during the summertime, she has more responsibilities. She literally has more responsibilities. I've been grooming her all summer with responsibilities, cleaning, making her bed every morning. She's starting to make her own dinners now. She's been making dinner for herself all week. she set her own alarm and like on her phone. Like, girl, you got a phone, set that goddamn alarm. Like, use it for other reasons besides roadblocks, please. She woke her ass up at 5:30 this morning. Woke me up, scared the shit out of me. Was standing over me in the bed. I almost punched her because I was like, "What the fuck?" And then she was like, "Mom, it's me." And I'm like, "Yeah, you do the adulting this season. You cook your goddamn meals. You wake yourself up for school. This is what fifth grade is about. This is what this season of motherhood is about." So I'm just letting it happen. And also, this month has been a real true act of like, I just got to surrender because I'm like really not in control. So I'm just like counting my blessings and just doing what makes me feel like my nervous system can be regulated, because for the past few months it's been so up and down, and I'm tired. I'm tired, but I have like a lot of things to be grateful for. So I'm just like, just chill out.
I think it's time to bring back old school parenting, which is like, figure it out. I'm going to show you one time. I feel like the kids have become like a little bit soft and nurtured, like overly nurtured, and they kind of are like less responsible, and it's like the norm, and I just don't agree with it. And so it's like, yeah, 5th grade, 10 years old, Luna's almost 11, like she started school, but yeah, like be responsible, be independent, because our goal is that we hopefully prepare you for real life, and that's just not realistic if we're doing everything fucking for you. And in fact, you just reminded me, I gotta text my baby daddy to make sure we're all on the same page. Everybody needs to be on the same page. We all need to
Good
be
luck.
doing the same.
I've also released the expectation of me and my baby daddy being on the same page. Because
But you know what, they trick us. I think they might be more independent over there because they're not doing much, so I think they're tricking us to pretend like they don't really know what's going on. But I feel like at the dads' houses they are waking them up and like making their own lunch and doing the things, because like, are they
they
doing
are.
it?
They are.
And then they're playing us and they're getting home like, what? I don't know.
Well, it's a little bit of that, or they're playing them too. They're like, and they like don't go to school, because that would never happen at our house. But for some reason at their house, it's like,
They're sick.
Irie had a sniffle. She needs to stay home. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
No, you
about?
didn't want to wake up and take her ass is what happened.
And you know what? Maybe I need a little bit of that energy. Maybe I need a little bit of that energy. Oh, you got a sniffle? Yeah, call it a day, baby. We're not going. You got about one more. This is your last year. Maybe you got 1.5 more years of schooling that you can pull this shit before it actually counts. And honestly, what did I hear? Someone really prolific recently, and we've been known this, but basically said college literally is a waste of money. You don't have to go to college anymore at this point. Am I going to tell my daughter that? Maybe not. Who knows? But like,
No.
it's just like, live your life, because the world might be ending. So you might as well just like skip school and hang out. I've been trying to convince Irie to not go to school all summer.
But what's that type of what's that type of schooling that like the hippie white people are doing, which is like self-learning?
Self-guided.
Yeah, like self-guided, like you don't even have to learn how to read until you need it or some shit. I
Yeah,
think
that
I'm
was
going to do
dumb as
that.
hell. That guy in Oregon that I met when I went and put myself in a cave, and he told me that his children realized they needed to learn because they couldn't read like the school sign. They couldn't read the signs on the street, and he was like, "Well, maybe it's time that you learn to read," and so they did. But I'm like, I don't know. I know your brain like needs to like be nourished in certain things at a certain age according to science.
Oh,
So
it's
I
called
don't know if
the
that's
world. It's the world off school. It's like the world off school, or the
Waldorf. Waldorf
Waldorf school.
school.
It's a Waldorf ward, whatever. That school is
Waldorf.
the Waldorf school does that method where you self learn when it's time, when you need to learn how to read the Cracker Jack box. But I also
So
think
they're
that's what
so they're going. We're paying the Waldorf school to send our kids to school, and then letting them like self guide their education.
low key, yeah. Which is also
That's
like
that's a scam. That's a scam. I could do that at home.
that's true, but I also feel like it's white privilege. Like God forbid a black child doesn't know how to read it until they're 10. Like
Oh my god, are you kidding?
we'll go to jail.
That's crazy. We're so uneducated.
There's only certain privileges we have, but I mean, you could imagine before the establishment and the system of like this very rigid system of like education system. I'm sure that's what everybody was doing, like go farm, go fucking help, and then everything else came after. This type of school that we've been indoctrinated in is really just to train us to be worker bees and go to college and waste our money and then blah 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 blah. The government shit.
Yeah. No, it's true. That's why it's important that we nurture the things that our kids are actually interested in now. Like, you know, like Luna loves to draw and create, and I really love sports, and I realize like she's very social too. She's very pro social. So I'm like, how do I
Not pro-social.
what do I do with that? She
Take
can
her to
make
the
a friend.
mall.
She can make a friend anywhere. Like she really can. I'm. That's such a relief for me as a parent because I know that there's a lot of parents whose kids struggle with that. So it's like I'm grateful that that's just not the struggle that I'm facing with her right now. Like today, like when she was like yesterday, she was like, I'm really excited to meet the new kids at school, like the new ones that are coming, which is I not that I was surprised, but usually it's like I can't wait to see my friends, like those little bitches that were harassing me last year. And she's like, I'm excited to meet the new people. And so I was like, that's a really big deal for kids that are coming into a fifth grade class with a bunch of kids that have been friends for years. Like that can be really intimidating for someone to come in and not know anyone. And so I was just encouraging her I was like, well, if you're excited to meet them, make sure. Well, at first I said, do you know when the scariest part of the day is for new kids? And she's like, when? I was like, lunch. I'm like, lunch is the scariest part of the day because it's like, where the fuck am I going to sit? Or who do I sit with? And so I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers because I think it's like, well, it's past lunch now at school, but I'm hoping. I encouraged her. I was like, at lunchtime, I really want to encourage you to like find a new person and have them sit with you because that's going to be really, even if she's not your forever friend all year, like that's going to be really helpful for someone who doesn't know anyone. And she's like, oh yeah, of course, mom. I did that last year with my other friend. I'm like, okay, girl, get your little pro-social ass out there then.
I asked Luna about that. Like, are there any new kids at school? She's like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, okay, well, you didn't notice?
Luna is like
Luna is social. Luna has no problem making friends.
No. I'm not saying she's not social, but she is like she's like me. She's like, okay, let me analyze the situation. When we were in Costa Rica, and the little girl who didn't speak Spanish wanted to hang out, Luna was like, I don't.
They're besties.
I know. Like 5 minutes later, they're jumping in the pool. But before that, she was like resistant. She was like, she doesn't speak English. Like, I don't know.
And then I was like, well, how are you? She's like, we're such good friends. I was like, how are you guys talking? She was like, Google Translate. I was like, oh, that's smart. Yeah, Luna has definitely been here before.
For sure.
Maybe more times than me. This actually recently, she went to Minnesota this week with her dad, and she's texting me, and she's like, remember, don't say anything, but remember Daddy's friend that I said was really nice? Some girl that they're with, that there's a new girl every other month because that's what happens when there's another fucking household. And I was like, yeah. She's like, I think she's drunk. I'm like, well, how do you know? This is how she's texting me. I'm like, how do you know? She's like, she's really, really loud. And someone just came by and said, free wine. And she said, me. I was like, okay. She's like, and she's talking. And then she's like, and she won't stop talking to me. I'm like, there's no other adults there. She's like, I don't know, but I'm trying to get out of this bus. I was like, I feel like I'm talking to my homegirl. Like, why are you texting me that? She's like, don't tell daddy, but I think his friend is drunk. She is my homegirl, but like the amount of like awareness that you have, like, why would you even know what that means? And she's, you know what I'm proud that she's like, she doesn't really need a lot outside of herself. Like if someone's not fucking with her, if things are not what she's like, all right, I'm out, bye. We had a barbecue at your house last weekend, and I was like, Mom's about to leave, do you want to go? She's like, yeah, I'll leave with her. I'm like, but everyone's still playing. She's like, I'm good. I'm like, okay, well, catch you later, girl.
That's what I mean when I'm saying like she's good on her own. Like, yeah, I was just saying that I just see Luna, she's very independent. So like if she's in her zone and she's good, she's like, why do we need to interrupt the flow? We're fine. Like, why do we need a new friend? And then the friend comes and she's like, okay, she's cool. She can stay.
Yeah, I'm really proud of her having that trait, because it took me a really, 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 really long time to like not care. And she's just like, I'm fine. I'm like, okay, that's that Sagittarius energy for real, because she's just very self-sufficient, which I feel like, like, especially as girls, that's something we have to learn. We always want to be included. We always want to, like, there's just like this, we're programmed to like be a certain way and like get validated outside of ourselves in ways. And it took me a long time to learn that. And she's just like, I'm cool. I don't need any of that. Bye. Which I'm
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
thank
I think
God.
a lot of, yeah, I mean, so many, it's not even just a woman thing. I think people in general have a really hard time being alone in general. Um, and if you can learn as a child, I think also when you're an only child, it becomes. I was having this conversation with my friend Jared because we both like he's the youngest of his siblings by far, and I'm like the oldest of my siblings by far. So we have felt like a lot in our life like we're only children, and I think only
Mm-hmm.
children a lot of times have this kind of like it's either hyper independence or sometimes it's just like I'm good by myself because I've spent a lot of time alone. Not like your parents weren't around, but like you didn't have a play buddy around a lot. So you had to like kind of figure your shit out by yourself.
Right.
And so like as an adult, I don't really have a hard time being alone, and that's good. That can be good and it can be bad because I can isolate and be totally fine. And then but then also like I know that I need like socialization, and like I see a lot of that. I see a lot of that with people that were only children. Like as I was thinking about that today and identifying the people in my life that didn't grow up with siblings or like much older or younger, I see them a lot like okay, taking solo trips by themselves, going on solo dates, going places alone, like so I don't know, maybe but then Irie is she's not really an only child, I guess. Um, so I'm curious to see like what her relationship will be like with her alone time. Because like even my mom when we were in Costa Rica, she was like, I don't, because I told her I was like, Mom, just go to the beach, go be by yourself, like go like ground. And she's like, Erica, I know, like I don't know why you think I like being alone. I don't like to be alone. And I was like, oh, okay.
I thought all adults wanted
I was
alone
like,
time. I thought all
oh,
moms.
I'm like, are we all waiting to be left the fuck alone? Like, no, okay, well.
Just me, huh?
I was like, so you want me to come with you? Fuck. All right. Well, here I come.
It's so interesting. I was just reading this, well, not article, because who does that anymore? I was reading Instagram, and there's I thought I sent it to you, but maybe I forgot. There was a teacher saying, it's really, really scary that like teaching kids in this day and age that they really don't know how to be bored, and they're basically constantly waiting for like a dopamine drop.
Stimulation.
And like if you don't teach in fucking 1 minute colorful fucking snap reels, then they're just like looking at you with dead eyes. Like she can literally be in front of a classroom and literally there's nothing there, nobody's home. And within like 3 minutes, if they're not stimulated, if they're bored, they're on their phones. And like it's literally, she's like, it really does resemble like teaching a bunch of drug addicts, because they're so reactive if someone takes away their technology, takes away their phone. And I'm like, what kind of world are we producing with the children? And we've all seen it. We've seen like all those clips online where kids fucking flip the fuck out about not having their cell phones and kicking and scratching. And even people like kids shooting their parents for taking away fucking video games and shit. And it's just like, what are we creating in the world that are making like little crackheads, and that we're just like supporting it like it's just totally normal? It's
Oh my
scary.
God. Are we creating technology crackheads?
Yes, we are we are coming technology crackheads, and their little developing brains are definitely
I mean,
technology
we're we're
crackheads.
we're later in life technology crackheads, but they're like organic technology
They're
crackheads.
like they're
Like
like
They're like the
They've been-
OG crackhead.
They're like inbred. They're like bred, like naturally. They've just like with their evolution have become technology crackheads, and it's wild and it's scary. And I'm like, I keep saying this, like, I want to do, a 3-hour period after school. Like, everybody put the phone in the fucking bag, zip this bitch up, and let's do other stuff. And it's like, it seems like I keep talking about it. It just hasn't happened because I guess school just started, but.
Start this
Technology.
weekend.
I am, and I'm going to text her dad too, and not that it's going to work, but technology is ruining us, and we're just allowing it to happen, including gel nails.
Nimila sent me this article today about how gel nails have been banned from Europe. And then I saw another post, of course, because when she sent me that, then of course more posts are coming in. So the New York Post was posting about it, and they said that basically it's only been tested on animals, and that it's like linked to fertility issues, sexual health issues, and that
Lord.
it's a safety precaution because in Europe there's free healthcare and the government has to pay for it. So they're more diligent around like stopping any sort of like things that they're going to have to pay for. Whereas in America, it pays to be
profit.
sick.
They profit.
They profit on our illness and our sickness. So they're not ever going to ban certain things. And that's why like a lot of countries that offer free healthcare, like they're really diligent around making sure that whatever's causing illness or sickness is banned. Like, they're like, we don't got time for that. We're not going to pay for that. And so here I am with like one broken nail. I was very sad about this yesterday from my Costa Rica nails that cost me $30 for all this nail art. And I was like, when you sent me that, I was like, maybe it's time. It's finally time. I've taken breaks before, like during the pandemic, I took a break. And then like, I think again in like 2022, why do I know this? Took a break. And
you're a crackhead for nails. I was sober.
I was looking at a video of myself the other day, and I had short nails, and it wasn't like the pandemic anymore. So I was like, what was I going through? What was happening? And I'm like, I think this might be my last set. I think this is my last set of gel nails, and I'm moving into press-ons and natural nails.
We need to order the press-ons now, because this is what happens. I say this, and then my nails break and look crazy, and then I'm like, I don't have time to go like order press-ons. I need to get these done today, or else I'm going to be walking around like this.
If you're listening to this episode and you know the best press-on nails in the game, send it to us, DM us.
Please
email us.
DM us, please. If you are the press-on nail like queen, bitch, send them over. Okay, and then it could be like a bonding opportunity, because the kids love the press-ons, and we used to love them back in the day too when we were kids. So I'm like, they have better nail art
I know
too.
the press-ons can't be great for your nails either, but they're not causing cancer. They're just like ripping the top layer of your nail off, which
we're doing anyway. We're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
And then eventually we could use like some nail teak or whatever, that stuff that makes your nails strong. And then
what are you gonna do about your toes?
I don't know. I just thought about that. I was about to ask you that. Like, I used to really like doing nail art, but they're probably so weak now because I've been putting gel polish on them for years. I tried to get regular polish at fucking with Hannah, and she was like, "Oh no, it's not gonna last. No,
that's not true. That's not true."
She lied, right? She lied to me.
She's definitely lying, because the only reason I ever started getting gel on my toes was because we were going to Costa Rica for extended amounts of time. Before that, I never, ever, ever, ever got gel on my toes because it wouldn't chip. It just, I knew my toes would last. And I should have just continued, because they would have probably lasted in Costa Rica. It's a little more, you're out there in the sand and stuff, but we don't need to be getting gel on our toes. Like, truly, we don't. It's a myth. They sold us a lie.
The nail shops are corrupt. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm over it. I really like nail art, but if I can get it with a press on, and I can just keep a little thing of glue in my purse if one pops off, fuck it.
And you can have fucking new nail art, like better than any, and you have to sit for fucking 3 hours putting a goddamn strawberry on your nail.
I'm so sick of sitting in that fucking chair. I'm sick of getting my hair braided. I'm sick of getting my nails done. Like, I just want to be bald and just. I tried to not shave for like 3 weeks, but I gave in yesterday and I shaved because it's not working. But this is all the programming of womanhood. Your hair has to be done. Your nails have to be done. You have to shave. Blah blah blah. Such a bullshit. I don't want to do anything. I just want to exist like the beautiful queen that I am.
So then do it.
I hated my armpits the whole time. So
Did you shave them yet? Or are they still hairy right now?
I shaved them yesterday because I was going
You
to
couldn't do
someone's
it.
house. I went to somebody's house and I was like, I'm not going to do this in the daylight. I'm not, even though I did it at your house. Those were my friends. So
Whose friends were these that couldn't see your curly armpit hairs?
I mean, it didn't really matter. Does it ever matter who it is? But I realized that I'm insecure and I can't do my full dance moves, and so I just said fuck it. And then Orlando,
I think that like, first of all, my armpit hair doesn't grow cute. And like it's not like a thin little cute, like, no, they're curly and they're aggressive and they're black as hell, like darker than my normal hair color, like aggressively black, aggressively curly. And I'm not into it. I thought I could be in it. I tried it for a while. Kudos to those who do it. In my opinion, it's going to trap smell more. And I already don't wear deodorant. So like, I can't, I have to pick my battles around like how natural I'm going to be. Like,
I told Orlando I didn't feel confident, and he's like, "You're not a real witch." I was like, "Fuck you! What the fuck does it? I don't have to be a hairy witch. What the hell are you?"
First of all, he doesn't get to decide what a real witch is as a man. Sorry, warlock. Stay in your warlock lane.
First, he was like, "Yeah, do it. Yeah, I don't care. Do it." And then I was like, "I don't feel secure." He's like, "You don't." Then he started making fun of my insecurities. I was like, "This is not the point of this." He's like, "You got to be confident," and I was like, "I'm not." So here we are, back at square one. But
speaking of natural, I recently started making my own deodorant. Actually,
what's in it?
Coconut oil, baking soda. I didn't have any. Some people put cornstarch or arrowroot in it, but I didn't have any of that, so I just stuck with those two ingredients, and then I put a little bit of essential oils. And I went to the gym, and shit worked.
I have all those ingredients. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, you can make it yourself, and I just put it in the fridge, and you just scrape a little bit and just rub it on. And
does it solidify like a deodorant?
Yeah, I could put it in like a deodorant thing, but I'm afraid it might melt. It's very like heat sensitive, so it might just like melt into water. You'd probably have to keep it in the fridge.
Keep it in the fridge.
But I haven't worn deodorant in probably like 3 months, and it's been rough. You know, especially like when my cycle is about to approach, it's like it gets a little funky. But
well, God bless your man's heart. God bless him.
He does. He says I don't smell. Irie says I smell really bad.
So he's lying.
I don't know who to believe. I think
kids don't lie. Kids don't lie though. Not he says I don't smell, but Irie.
She's a hater. Whatever. She's mad because she's funky too, so she need to be quiet.
You know, I'm grateful Luna hasn't come into her funk. Like she's like slowly going through puberty, but I don't think. How long is puberty? Like, do I need to Google this? I need to ask ChatGPT. Like, is it a 2-year period? Like, how long does it take you to go through it? Because like, I see Luna is like sprouting in ways, but like she doesn't stink. Like, I still see.
Is puberty like end once you start your period? Is that like the end?
Is that like the we're in it? It's puberty. You've gone through it. Okay.
Yeah. You know, Irie actually, she went through a really funky phase, and now she's not that funky anymore. Like, so it was like
hormones.
It was like the beginning of her entry in was really aggressive. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And now it's kind of calmed down. But she's also into my natural deodorant. She put some on this morning before she went to school.
Yeah, I know we've talked about this. We've been. If anyone's been listening to this podcast for as long as it's been going on, 7.5 years, almost 8, we go through a lot of phases, and I feel like we've talked about this before about like we're being natural, we're going all the way natural, and I guess it's just like it's a journey because sometimes I forget to buy the natural deodorant, and now I'm back with the fucking aluminum, and I need to go back to the non-toxic shit because everything is literally trying to poison us, and I'm just like, we have to fight against it or else we're just gonna speed up our doomsday.
It's true.
No gel polish, no toxic foods, no deodorant.
I've ever since my last nanny that I had, she was really non-toxic, and she like shamed me and my household for having all these toxic ingredients. Even though it didn't work out with her,
Every time I think about the nanny, I just can't stop thinking about the Bible and her trying to
Even
make
though it
your
didn't work out because she thinks I'm a devil worshiper. Um, and that I need Jesus. And that my altars are terrifying. She did leave me with something. She left me with this very clear, like I'm very much more aware of all the toxic ingredients. Like I will never put another piece of plastic in the microwave and heat up my food. All of my Tupperware is now glass.
yeah, Pyrex.
Yes, like yeah, like I even like I'm trying my best, but a lot of like even like the my creamer in my coffee, like the xanthan gums, like all that stuff. I'm really trying to do away with because like yes, America is poisoning us, but we're also poisoning ourselves because we have the wherewithal to educate ourselves and know what things are actually bad in our food, but we choose to just do the easy thing and say, fuck it, I like it. I like this. I like the xanthan gum in my fucking silk almond milk because it makes it hold together and it's not watery. Well, bitch, then keep drinking it and see what happens.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get on the train of a non-toxic lifestyle. I'm proud of myself. I'm like 19% better. And
Not quite 20, 19. Okay. I mean, because like the household products, I need to like go through all my household products.
I literally just bought non-toxic today. I bought non-toxic dish soap. I bought non-toxic laundry detergent that I read online. This brand called Molly or something, Molly's Suds or some shit like that. And yeah, like all my like everything I wash my body with. So there's things happening.
Slowly, like you get older.
But the most important thing though is the food. Like, yes, I can wash my dishes with non-toxic soap. And is that going to not cause cancer? No, it's probably the eggs I'm eating or the juices that I'm eating or the milks I'm putting in my coffee or the meat. Like, you know, so one day at a time, but
slow progress.
But I think it's important.
There's also all of the poly threads that we're getting from Amazon and fucking what's the other cheap one? You know, where we get all the bathing suits.
Sheen and yeah, it's all.
And I think about my womb and that I want to have another baby. And then
well, that's another thing that I did. See, I've been doing stuff behind your back, but I'm gonna tell you and put you on game right now.
Oh, not behind my back.
The panties. So if you're wearing
panties,
like it's really important that you buy like 100% cotton panties, and you're not.
Oh, I'm wearing 100% silk. Okay, these are from Amazon. Wait, hold
on. I hope Amazon's not lying to us, but yeah, like 100% cotton panties. Maybe that helps protect your pussy from the polyester that you're wearing. Wear like the workout pants that are filled with polyester. Because I did try to find like non-polyestered workout pants. I even went that far because I'm sweating and all this shit is just soaking into my body. But they're expensive. Like it's expensive.
Are they still stretchy? Like what is that? Is it linen?
They have like the technologies have technologied and they have like good options. It's just they're either expensive or they're ugly.
And then also there was something else that I wanted. Oh, my other big plan is for Black Friday. I'm going to get all new pots. I want non-toxic, non-stick pots and pans and like utensils for the house. The fact that I have to wait till Black Friday to afford non-toxic pots is like, and for the whole family underwear, like not just you, the baby needs non-toxic underwear, the husband and pants. Like I need your balls because I need the sperm. Like everything needs to, it's expensive. And
these type of things.
Yeah, those things too.
I was using this to fucking fill the holes in my kitchen because the ants are creeping through every hole. Are you having an ant problem? Okay, no. I'm having a severe, tiny little.
I've seen those little ones, yeah.
Tiny little fuckers that are coming through the hole. So I'm like using grout. Sorry, this is why this looks like this. But when I was like, I don't need to use this shit anymore. This is fucking silicone and plastic. I'm putting all microplastics in my food and shit. Get rid of these.
I'm just going to start throwing shit away, and then I'm going to have to buy new shit. That's the thing. I need to start throwing shit away. And even the hair, the cacalon or whatever, The hair is fucking everything. Fuck.
Slay. See, that's another product that I bought. Damn, I'm actually, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna bump it up to
The hair-
35%.
Not 19 to 35.
Yeah, I bought this other hair by Slay, I think it's called, and it's
Did the hair lady like it?
No, they always hate it because it's new. Like your hair lady's gonna tell you it's bullshit. But then I put it in my hair and it was fine. Okay, it was just fucking fine. It's just not what they're used to, like sliding their fucking hands across microplastics all day, which also is not good for them.
Did it take her a longer to do your hair with it?
No. No, the only thing is like the color choices are limited, and like with my hair being red, and like well, I'm actually about to transition out of red, but with my hair being red, it was hard to find colors that I like matched. But there's other hair, but again, more expensive than Cackleline hair. You know,
A lot more expensive.
I mean, those packs of hair like $6. You know, like this one's
It's
probably
cheap, yeah.
like 15. It's like double, but it's worth it. You know, I got this other hair called what the fuck is this shit called? It was like they were really trying it. They're like, it's Japanese cackleline. I'm like, what the fuck is Japanese cackleline? And also, they pre-wash it, so they do an apple cider vinegar rinse on the hair. But I don't really. It's still toxic. It's still microplastics. Like, so what's? I don't really get it.
Yeah, this is the year we've let go of microplastics. We let go of gel nails. We let go of poly blends that cost $2.
This is my Goop year. This is my Goop year.
You know
I'm
we
going
be Black
Goop.
Goop. We're Black Goop. Goddamn.
I'm going Goop. I'm going Goop, bitch.
And Goop, and you know what the thing about Goop is? It's like it's natural and it's still trendy and it's still like it's still like luxury. It's not like the natural where it has to be all crunchy and ugly. And like, I'm going Goop. You're right. When you're going natural but also high class.
Yeah, I'm high class Goop, black. I'm Boop, black. Okay.
I'm Boop. Are you Goop? No, I'm Boop.
I'm Boop, boop.
Okay, that's our new brand. Nobody steal it. It's we kind of stole it, but it doesn't matter. It's Boop now, bitches. Black
You know,
Goop.
and you know,
What-
and that's what we say. We be like boop.
Boop. Wait, what? Who? What's the actress who does Goop? Gwyneth Paltrow. Watch out, bitch. The Boop is coming back.
Yeah, I was watching this other podcast. This girl, her name's Amdi. What the fuck is her name? Amdi. She interviewed Gwyneth Paltrow last week, and it was a really good interview. She was holding her ass to the fire, okay, about Goop, and was just
What
like,
was she saying?
she was just basically saying like, are you in on the joke? Because you know people make fun of Gwyneth Paltrow for like being so goopy and like all of her
like eating insects and stuff.
all of her weird shit and her biohacking. But she's been on this shit for like years and years. Like when she was doing like the macrobiotic diet, like the first celebrity talking about that was like probably like 15 years ago, and like just doing all these like very expensive things that only a person like her could afford, this level of health, and like just being very, I guess, unrelatable in ways. People start kind of hate her but kind of love her. Like the rich whites love her, the medium whites hate her. And so, you know, and this podcast, she's a black woman, she was just like, are you in on the joke? Like, you know, like people think like you're like gimmicky. Like, is this really your lifestyle? And she's like, no, it really is my lifestyle. And she's like, so like she had like something on her website that was like $3,000 or like for something stupid, and she's like, well, that's my demographic. Like those are my demographic is that
Rich
woman
whites.
who will spend that amount of money. And I don't know, the podcaster was just like really asking her all the questions that everybody else would probably be afraid to ask. It was good, but I still like I admire Gwyneth Paltrow. I think that she's done a really amazing job of carving out this lane, and she's probably never has to do a fucking movie again if she doesn't want to. I don't even remember the last Gwyneth Paltrow movie I saw that she was in. Was it like in the 90s? Like,
Oh, really? Wait, so Gwyneth Paltrow is not the one who did 12 Perfect Strangers.
no, that's Nicole Kidman.
Oh, okay. God, I get my whites mixed up. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's a different white. Gwyneth Paltrow doesn't have a bunch of like, Nicole Kidman's face is a little scary. Gwyneth Paltrow, I don't think she's done anything. She's been gooping. She's been gooping her face away.
Biohacking,
Red lighting, and all types of shit.
I want to rewatch Love Sucks and Goop because I need to revisit that. because I did enjoy it.
It was
but
good. It was good.
It was good, yeah. If you guys haven't watched it, it was on Netflix. It was Love, Sex, and Goop, and they like went on like a deep dive into tantra, into like all these different like metaphysical, like, those things that we like, witchy, family constellation, and things like that. And it was actually really good, and I want to revisit it.
Yeah, it was good.
I was gonna tell you something else. What was it? Oh, totally unrelated, but did you watch Love Island reunion?
You know, I tried. I tried to watch it, but then it wasn't. I realized this later. It's not on Netflix. It's on.
It's not.
It's on.
Oh yeah, it's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. It was on. It was like it wasn't Love Island on Netflix. Like the actual show, but then the reunion was on a different platform, which was really
no. They had to all be in the same platform, right?
I don't know. I was confused because I could have sworn I started watching Love Island on Netflix, and then I tried to find the reunion, and it wasn't on Netflix, and so I just gave up because I wasn't gonna retype it in my fucking thing again. And also, I only invested my like 2.5 hours of my life to it, so I don't feel like I'm caught up to speed. And then I started reading comments of people that were like, I can't believe that I spent 38 hours investing in these teenagers. They're all stupid. And I'm like,
they are dumb.
I'm like, you guys they were always dumb. Like, but the reunion, I think, really like highlighted how childish they are. Is what it seems like. I don't really know because I didn't watch it, but you did. So tell me. What happened? What's going on?
I watched it. I'm not even sure if I watched it in entirety, but yeah, I mean, halfway through, I was like, they're teenagers. I know, do we really all expect these relationships to last because they're 12? And I had just seen it's interesting. I've just seen like some of the aftermath. I mean, of like the relationships. Huda was like, I can't talk about my current relationship because it's under contract. She's about to be on another dating show, obviously. And then that's on Netflix. Yeah, no, Love Island was on Hulu because she says that she can't talk about her current relationship because Netflix won't allow her, because she's obviously about to be on a TV show that's on Netflix, a dating show.
For sure.
Yeah, and she's like obviously trying to drop a promo. And then what else? It's just fucking stupid. I saw recently that Ace told people that Nicolandria isn't real. Like there's no romantic spark, which like I could see that.
But they're trying to get their money. They're trying to get
exactly.
Their money.
And if you guys are friends, shut the fuck up so they can get their money. But I also saw, this was interesting to me. I saw her on a show recently with him, Alandria, with Nick, talking about people were really rooting for her because, the cowboy guy, Taylor, had like played her a little bit and was trying to get into her, but like couldn't because he wasn't attracted to her. But then when the next bitch came, who was like super fair skinned, and like then he was all into her, they're making it like a colorist thing. And like she was saying that everybody in America really liked how Nick was loving on her out loud because he's a fair skinned guy and she's a dark skinned woman. And I'm like, by fair you mean white? And they're just making it, it was just interesting. They're making it so political, and it's like, you guys, it's Love fucking Island. And I get it. I was actually really surprised when I first watched it. The first two women that showed up are her and Shelly, and they're dark skinned, beautiful black women. And like generally on these shows, there's like a sprinkle of black people in general. And there's very rarely like two chocolate women. And so I was pleasantly surprised to see that when we first started. And they were just saying, like, they made it like very about why they blew up Nick and Alandria, and the black women were happy, the people were happy to see her be loved on, and they were making it very deep. And I was just like, I wish that it wasn't Love Island that was like prompting society to have deep, important conversations, because it's just very immature, and like there's so much other things going on in the world. But it's also
I just feel like this conversation's been had. I just like, not that it's not an important conversation. Like, listen, I understand my privilege as a light-skinned black woman. Okay, like I don't want to piss anybody off, but I just feel like this conversation has been had. Racism, like colorism, exists. Like these are things that have happened over and over and over and over again. It's just a different format, a different show, a different day of the year, time of the year, like different people, different, like it's just, I don't know why anyone is surprised that the two dark-skinned black women were coined as the angry black women. That's what always fucking happens. I don't think it's a surprise that the dark-skinned guy like the light-skinned guy. That shit always fucking happens. Like a white man like.
They were trying
A
to make it
white
about Taylor, and I feel like maybe they just weren't like vibing. Like maybe there wasn't chemistry. I don't think Taylor's a bad guy. I don't think he was like, I don't know Taylor personally to know if he was like feeding into this colorism. I just made that up. But like I think like sometimes yes, it's colorism, and a lot of times it's that, especially when they're trying to make them be angry or whatever, calling them aggressive, which was not true. But to bring him into it, I was just like, I don't know.
I was just like, what if he just wasn't? Yeah, what if it just wasn't his type? What if like
He
could
just didn't
that
like her.
possibly be? Could that possibly be? Could it not be because he only likes light skinned black girls? Like this is the only like this is such like a small little microcosm of what it's like to date these people. Like you don't know if Taylor historically has dated dark skinned black women. It's just like this is this experience. These are the options he had. You know, and I'm not here to defend Taylor. I don't know that nigga at all, except that he is kind of fly though. I was looking at his Instagram and I was
I
like,
like
okay,
Taylor.
girl, boy.
I liked him at first.
He was like walking Gucci, the runway in Gucci
I
last
saw,
year.
I
I was
saw.
like, okay, you're doing your thing, Taylor.
Wait, that
I
was
love
before
that.
he was on the show?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
He
realize
already
that.
he already had like a career as like a black cowboy.
Yeah, no,
That's
his
why
family's like
they
a
picked
huge, yeah.
they picked people that had like most of
Yeah.
these people already had an audience. Like Ace
Yeah.
already had a following.
Yeah.
Like you know, but I will say even with the Nick and the Olandria and the Ace the reveal that they're not really into each other. I also don't believe anything that I see. You don't think that Ace and Nick had a conversation was like, okay, yeah, so you say that and make it seem like they're trying to prolong their minute of fame. Like I would do the same thing. Okay, like let's start.
Well, you don't prolong it by saying it's not real. You don't say like, oh, they don't really into each other.
No, because then Olandria and Nick can then stand 10 toes down in their relationship and prove everybody wrong. And like they both can just keep going with this momentum that they need to keep going because what are they going to do next? I mean, not to say that they can't. I actually think that like Ace is like a talented and probably has a career in TV and he's already had a career in TV and was like heading towards somewhere. But I just feel like these younger like reality stars are not stupid. Like they've learned, they've watched how reality television people have had their moment and it's gone quickly, and it would be stupid if you didn't study that and realize how to keep the momentum going, you know. Like,
well, Amaya and her boyfriend have already broken up, so apparently they're not studying it well enough. But I already knew, like, I love Amaya.
I knew that. I knew that wasn't going to work. I didn't even know what happened with them, but I looked at them and I said, he don't really like her. And
I think he did like her. I think they're all just fucking 12, and now they are famous and they got all these options, and now they're fucking distracted. This was the stupidest fucking 8 weeks of my life that I wasted investing in these 12 couples. I mean, it's not a real couple. They're just
I'm glad I didn't
strangers.
waste. I'm glad that I retained at least 24,000 brain cells that I can use.
I didn't watch it all. I didn't watch it all, but I
can waste my brain cells in something else like cannabis and drugs versus Love Island.
I'm actually preserving. I can't watch reality TV because I'm preserving all of my wasted brain cells for partying and getting wasted.
You know, for Coachella 2026, I must preserve my brain cells just in case I go. I might not go because I'm actually over 35 now. However, if I do go, then I must preserve these 24,000 brain cells so I cannot watch the season finale of Love Island. Sorry.
I can't watch all the episodes because I have other party plans this weekend. And if I want to do both, then I got to just do one.
I'll be actually brain dead if I do both.
Okay, another one, and another thing in the media, speaking of being brain dead. Did you see Brittany Renner and her mom fighting her baby daddy on the pickup? I was like, that's your mom.
It wasn't physical, right? It was just like they were.
Yeah, the mom apparently beat up. No, the mom apparently beat up the wife.
What?
Yeah, and she wrote about it on her Instagram. Like, I beat that bitch up. I was like, where are they from? They make whites like that in particular places. So I wonder if I can figure out where she's.
But her baby daddy's already married? I have questions. He got married already?
Yeah, that baby's like 3, I think, or 2 or 3. The baby.
But I'm just saying, they birthed the baby. They were together. He must have fucked around and found a wife the next year and got married. That's a quick turnaround.
These new niggas, they move fast. When you're rich and you're young and you got money, the hoes come flocking and you get wives pretty quickly. It's not like a hard thing. Trust me, if we were a little bit younger and groupies, we could probably, I don't know if it would work for us.
I mean, all I saw was the baby was crying because he was leaving with the dad and I get it. Like as a mom, like that's hard for you to watch. I've experienced that, and you don't want your child to have like a traumatic experience going with the parent, even though like more times than not, once they get in the car, they chill out and they're perfectly fine because kids are dramatic. But like, and I don't know his relationship with his child and if he's around. I mean, according to Brittany's curse out, he's not. Um,
She's from
but
Missouri. Okay.
yeah, I mean, putting it on the internet, I don't really know what the purpose of that is besides, us being able to comment on it as podcasters.
I mean, I'm
And now and now
that's what I
and now
think.
and now everyone knows your business. And so like now what do we do with this? Like, okay. But
Recording a pickup and then your mom cursing out the baby daddy as he's putting it in the car and provoking, and then
like
cursing
you
out
both
the
look crazy. Like you're causing a lot of trauma to this child on both sides.
like why would you fight? Like why would you even do all that in front of a 3-year-old that's already obviously upset? Like that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like he has to go. That's his other half of the family. It does. It comes off bitter, like because he does have a wife, because he didn't marry you, because and I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says, and this is from a very like sexually liberated woman. When the whole world and everybody in society and everybody in your personal life and people have consistently called you a hoe and said this about you, you're a groupie, and then you think you found your person and you have a baby for them, and then it doesn't work out and people are continuously calling you a groupie, and then they go and meet somebody else and marry them, I'm sure that shit hurts. Every woman wants to be loved and valued, even the most promiscuous, even the most sexually liberated. Like we all want to be kept and be valued and be loved correctly. And so not like that title and that stigma, it hurts. I'm sure it stings, and I'm sure that comes with like, he's picking the baby up with this bitch and all these other things. But like, for the love of God, get your ghetto ass mom back in the house. Because
and
your ghetto mom talking about I would suck your dick if you had one. Like, bitch, if you don't sit the fuck down and go in the house and let me handle my business.
Is that what she said?
Yes. And
Oh
then
my
told the baby
God.
mama, he ain't shit. That's why you got a so and so amount of money in your bank account, and the baby only has $11,000 in his bank account because you ain't shit. And then the woman pops off, the wife pops off, like, who the fuck are you talking to, bitch? Because she wasn't saying shit, and then she snapped. And then apparently her and the mama got into a fight. But it's like, if your grown ass mom doesn't know how to act, she don't need to be at the drop off.
Yeah, I mean, both of this looks really bad for both parties in court if it goes to court. I mean, now you
Right.
have evidence of your mom acting crazy, Brittany, and now you look like your household is unstable, even if that's not the case. And for some reason, you felt like posting this on the internet because this is your phone. So, like, why would you post this? Because it doesn't look good for you. Like, why?
I mean,
Unless you're planning something else, because we all know Brittany is a very calculated woman, and I don't really think that she does anything for just anything. Like there's always something behind whatever she's doing. So
I thought
I'm
maybe she
just
was collecting the evidence so she could say he's always crying when he goes with them, which is a very difficult like thing to prove that something's like wrong just because the baby's crying. But it's just, you're a product of your environment, and if that's your
well, and
mom,
then she should have cut the camera there. Then she should have cut it there, not
and
with your
right,
mom talking about sucking dicks and shit. Like, no. Yeah, I
yeah,
saw that unfortunate mess on the internet. I did. Yes.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate. And I thought we should comment on it as the podcast baby mamas. I thought that it was, I thought, oh, this doesn't look very good. And as a baby mom, as someone who has to, has done child drop offs and pickups, I was just like, this is not going
Brittany,
to.
just write the book like all of us, okay? We don't need to do videos. Just write a book. Start talking on the podcast. We don't need to see
Oh,
the things.
and apparently she talked about her mom not being a very good mom on Basketball Wives. I might need to look at Basketball Wives. That's what, I wasted my time watching Love Island because that's not my age range. I'd rather look at my age range ghetto shit. At least these bitches are old and acting ghetto. I don't want to look at these fucking 26-year-olds and their love that's not going to last 5 minutes. I'm just going to move to the old bitches.
No. No. I
What
rebuke
channel
this.
is it on? I
Mila,
don't
no.
watch.
No.
I don't watch.
No.
I
Stop
want
it.
to see. I want to see if she talked about her relationship with Kevin on there, their marriage.
Who
I need
the
to
fuck
know.
cares? Who cares?
I want to know.
They're both fucking nuts.
Can somebody
people.
tell me what's if she tells anything about their relationship?
We have other battles to fight, like microplastics. Okay, bitch, I need you to go and put the phones in the bag, and I need you to go throw away your panties. I don't need you to go fucking look at Kevin Gates.
I'm
and
wearing
Love and Hip
100% silk from Amazon. These are from one of our shoots.
Hop. Oh my god!
I know. It's just sometimes I want to get away, and I want to get away with other people's mess, and it's hers right now. She's the most entertaining. First she was Muslim, then she was married. Now her mom's fighting bitches online. Like, I'm interested. Fuck, it's entertaining. Can you blame me?
No.
Me Googling where are they from because I need to know where this white mom talking this way is from. Ocean Springs, Missouri. Makes sense.
Lovely.
They only make whites like that in certain places. Real hood places. Missouri, Kansas, Detroit, Philly, Baltimore, deep South Florida's, Louisiana's.
Florida. I was gonna say Florida, yeah.
I didn't see the mom one time, but I guarantee you she had on hoop earrings. And she probably had like a bob or like an asymmetrical or something.
She might, yeah, a bob for sure. A bob.
She had on a nameplate. She had on a nameplate, like gold necklace.
Yeah,
and
she had that little shaved in the back situation. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was like, where is her white mom from? I need to see her mom. This is what I need to see. I don't what do we do without the internet? I know everything I need to know just from one Google. I want to know. Oh my god, am I going to hell or is this just where we're at?
They want us to go to hell. What do you mean? They're killing it. Now I got to look up her mom.
Me too. I'm wait. Oh yeah. She doesn't have the asymmetrical. Not in these photos. She braids?
No, that's not her. Who? I don't see her mom. Oh no, this is her mom. No, that's her aunt. Is that her mom? Blonde? Is she blonde?
Yeah, I found her.
Let me see. That's the one I saw. That was old though. She might have had the asymmetrical. She might have let it grow out.
When she's I know for a fact at one point in history, her mom had hoop earrings and a bob. Okay, period. Anything else important in the news that we need to talk about?
I think that covers it. I think that's all I think I want to preserve the rest of my 24,000 brain cells. So I think that's it.
Okay.
Do you have an affirmation for today, my dear?
Fuck, I had one recently. Did I write it down? I never write shit down. It's very annoying. This is not it. Preserve your. Why do you think we have 24,000 brain cells? Are you just making that number up, or is that specific to something?
I just made it up right now.
Because now I want to Google how many brain cells do we have. Should it be something about being holistic and eco-friendly? I'm really grateful for the people listening that can come and hang out and listen to our nonsense and hopefully laugh a little and take the edge off, and also remind them to stop using toxic things and replace their items. I'd like to think this is a podcast of balance.
Only toxic bitches use toxic household items.
And
don't be toxic.
Only talks about toxic things. Don't be toxic, just talk about toxic things and people. We have 100 billion neurons. Actually, maybe more like 86 billion. So apparently we have a few to spare.
Okay, well, that just depends how many I've already lost from all of my treacherous years of debauchery.
That's true.
Which started at a young age. So, like, I don't even know if I got the full development of all of them.
Well, I also fun fact I read recently too is that like 36 is the age where our bodies stop like bouncing back as quickly. So yeah, if you're in the 36, 37, 38 range and you were previously indulging in a lot of debauchery, this is the age where you have to not maybe stop the debauchery, but also level up with anti-debauchery. You have to find balance in it, or else your bodies won't recover as much. And this is where your necks start looking old. And we all know how we feel about old necks. So just, a friendly reminder that if you're going to indulge and you're over 35, that you might not bounce back. And so this is the time to consider, is the debauchery really necessary? And if you're going to Coachella, you got to really plan for it.
Oh, you know what? I have a quote that came up in our last Zoom call with our retreat ladies. Shout out to the Good Vibe Retreat ladies, the group 17 and 18. I miss you. After our retreats, we always have a few follow-up calls with our ladies. And Rosina gave us a really good quote. And I think it kind of goes hand in hand with what we were talking at the top of the episode, which was just like surrender to the mess. So today's quote is surrender to the mess without sacrificing your 24,000 brain cells.
84 billion neurons.
Surrender to the mess.
Surrender to the mess. Life is messy. Everything is not going to be squeaky clean, including your house, because it is lived in. And so don't expect it to be. We are all human. We are humaning. We're trying to survive. We're trying to figure it the fuck out. We're trying to be happy, which is a choice. And just choose happiness and surrender every day to not battling, not fighting the little shit. Just exist.
Amen. Well, y'all, thank you for joining us on another episode of Good Moms, Bad Choices podcast. If you have yet to leave us a review, please do so. It would really mean the world to us if you just took a little moment out of your day to leave us a review. If you're a former Good Vibe retreater, I want you to leave us a review on WeTravel because we've had over 300 of you hoes come and we don't got enough reviews. So I'm going to need you to go log into your WeTravel account and leave a review and also join our newsletter because we are announcing our 2026 retreat locations and dates soon. So you want to be the first to know. We always release to our newsletter and often we sell out in our newsletter first. So if you're trying to get the fuck out of here and meet your tribe and have new experiences and surrender to the mess and the beauty of life, make sure you follow the Good Vibe Retreat. You can follow me, my personal Instagram at Watch Erica. And Mila,
You can follow my personal Instagram at Mila with an H _map with 2 P's. We didn't do a tarot reading.
I don't have a card in front of me, do you?
I will. I can. One moment. Oh, and we got a 9 of Pentacles.
9 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. Let's see what the cards
Look at the
say
shuffle.
about
This was the shuffle.
Wow. Chaos. Surrender to the mess. 9 of Pentacles is abundance, luxury, self-sufficiency, financial independence. You have worked hard to create abundance in your life, and the 9 of Pentacles says now you can finally enjoy the fruits of your labor. Thanks to your independent efforts, self-confidence, and discipline, you attained a well-deserved success and created a stable foundation for your material wealth and comfort. When the 9 of Pentacles appears in a tarot reading, do not be scared to splurge, indulge, or pamper yourself, especially as a reward for all your hard work. Treat yourself to a special occasion or a personal gift to celebrate your journey here. The 9 of Pentacles also speaks of financial independence. The woman in this card has created a luxurious lifestyle by her own actions and efforts. She encourages you to do the same. While the Suit of Pentacles typically focuses on material wealth and gain, this card also suggests that you are in harmony with the environment around you. You appreciate the beauty and abundance found in nature, and you can harness this high vibe energy to bring pleasure into your life. You may enjoy gardening or floristry, or may just like to pass your time in the beauty of nature with picnics or walks in the park. Go outside, bitch. You made it. Week 2, 3, 1 of motherhood. We're in quarter 4 of the 2025s. You've made it. It's the last part of the year. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. And if the fruits feel scarce, go to nature because it's abundant there.
Plant a seed and they will come. Everything will come in due time.
Yes.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting 2 moms that, just trying to make shit happen.
Every day.
Appreciate you. Every day. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm living so good, can't you tell? I went through a drought, that's until I found a well. Made my heaven on earth, I used to be broke as hell. Now I got the blues dancing like Beyonce Giselle. Throat chakra popping, it's power in our voices. Patriarchy kept it in the box to exploit us. Women put the P in power, so it's pointless. They want me to be good, so I made bad choices. Bad mom, not a bad mom, but a bad mom. Get her Zen on, put cannabis in her bath bomb. Walked in, boss was capping, I blew his cap off. Top dog now, I'm immune to the cat calls. Curvy in the waist, but straight to it like a dollar sign. Mother and a lover, intuitive like a water sign. Warrior in the winter and sensual in the summertime. I do it all, ain't no one I need to run.